Welcome to another piano lesson. I'm Deon Brown. In today's lesson, you're going to learn how to connect the three major chords in the key of G. And this is a skill that's really important to have while you play country music. So if you're ready, head on over to the piano. We're going to get started right now. That's the simplest form of walking up from G to C, back down to G, and from G to D, and then back up. Take a quick look at the chart. It's for the key of G. The chords that are in gray, we're not going to play at all, and the chords that are in violet, those are the minors. We're not going to play those at all. This is very straightforward. We're just using the chords in purple, the G, the C, and the D. Let's look at the left hand first. Start with your thumb on a G and walk up. So you got to cross over here. Alternate. Just one time, and then walk back. Make sure you slip your thumb underneath. Alternate. Hit the G again. We just hit it, but we're going to hit it again. Thumb on D, alternate with the A, and then hit it again. So it's super repetitive. Let me show you again. Walk up to C, alternate, walk right on down, thumb, alternate, thumb, walk down to D, thumb goes under, alternate, thumb, and right back up to G. If you double your octaves, it's really straightforward. You're just walking up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, alternate, walk back down, 2 Gs, and walk down to D, alternate, and walk right back up to G. And then you would repeat that. So you do that whole progression twice. In the right hand, I'm going to start here because I think if we started down here, it would be too low. Here's what the right hand's going to do. I'm going to show you two ways. The way I do it, I take 2 Gs and I just fill in the notes in between. Go ahead and put your hands on the keys and play this with me. So play that. Play this one. Play that one. And that's where we want to go. This is a C. It doesn't look like a C. If you know, if you're familiar with this chord as C, this is not that C. So you have one here, you have one here, you have one here. This is kind of a combination of this one and then the one that we started with, which is this one right here. Now when you walk down, I didn't talk about the fingering going up, but the fingering going up is exactly the same whether you're going up or down. So play this with me. Play this with, so of course you got your thumb and your pinky, and then you got ring finger, middle finger, pointer, pointer. So the pointer does 2, middle finger, and ring finger. Then you got to hit it again. You got to say what you've already said. Play that one. Play that one. And we're just coming down. Now, when you get ready to move down from G to D, you have to just take your whole hand and shift it over. So we're here, we're on G, we're getting ready to walk down to D. Let's do that together. Play this with me. Start there. I'm going to add the left hand because you need to hear it, but I'll move it down here so it's out of the way. Just focus on the right hand. Okay, play that. You don't need to play your left hand, just play your right hand. Play that one. And there's your D. Now we're going to walk back up. And again, we're working just on the right hand. Ready? Even though we already played this chord coming down, we're going to play it again going up. Play that one. Play that one. And we're there. What I want you to do is practice the left hand first and just get where you can move up and down and you can alternate. This, I think if you're learning country piano, this is one of the very best things you can do in any key that you're in. Just sit down and say, I'm in the key of this, and I'm going to walk up, I'm going to alternate, I'm going to walk down, I'm going to alternate. That's part of the chording video that we did where you're dropping these chords in here. If you haven't seen that, I think that'll be super helpful for you. Let's talk about the variations. In some of the other videos that I've done on walking up and walking down, I talked a lot about slip notes and honky tonk. Today I really want to just focus on the main variation, and here's what that is. You got these right here. You're going to break up this left hand, and here's when you do the variations. You do them after you can already do this. You've got to be able to do this pretty cleanly. You got to be able to do that. But here's what you do. So you have three notes. Take these two. Let's do this together. Play these two. Let me demonstrate it for you first. Watch. So it's a back and forth and it's breaking it up. Gonna go down. Here we go. Play these two. Back and forth. Those two. And one more. And now down. Try to stay with me as best as you can. I didn't say this earlier. I've got to show you this. You don't have to do it this way. You don't have to play it this way. If you want to do a simplified version of this and it'll sound good, just leave the thumb off. Just leave your thumb off and do this. And I had some pedal on there. It kind of brings it out. Should you use pedal? Yeah, you should. Absolutely use pedal and start experimenting with it, with what it sounds like. So if you have small hands or you're just not ready to have both octaves there, or if you're not ready to have both of these G's there, just use the same fingers. Just let these three fingers right here take you up and back down. Now if you're doing the variation, you would have to bounce it like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You'd probably do a slip note there. I put the slip note in because if you don't do it, it sounds okay. It's like having the cake without frosting on it. So watch. That slip note is here. Play those two, and then just add an E. When you walk down from G to D, the variation is the same. You're just breaking it up. Let's slow that down and let's do it together. Ready? You're going to take, it's 1, 2, 3. Play this with me as best you can. Now here. Let me show that to you in real time. And I did a slip note there, but you don't have to. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Just remember to be patient with yourself and give your music time to grow. If you enjoyed this, you can share it with a friend. And as always, I really appreciate your comments. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you back real soon. Bye-bye.